surreal. It really is surreal.
This morning at approximately 3:26, a tornado struck the eastern part of Charlotte.
You could just hear that freight train roar of a tornado.
We had no warning.
We didn't have 20 seconds. The weather radio was going off.
I've never been through that.
Severe weather season in the Carolinas. It's here.
It was scarier than anything else that I had experienced.
Homes destroyed, lives changed, often in an instant.
This can be replaced. My family is alive.
Are you ready for the next major storm? The meteorologists of Channel 9 are here to help you prepare. Now, Channel 9's Storm Season 2012. From Severe Weather Center 9, Chief Meteorologist Steve Udelson.
Good evening. Right now we're in the busiest time of year for severe storms in the Carolinas, and this has certainly been a busy place. Our top priority here in Severe Weather Center 9 is always to help you stay safe. And for the next half hour, that's exactly what we're going to do.
She went in there pretty good.
In early March, we saw powerful storms rip through the Charlotte area in the middle of the night. A confirmed EF2 tornado hit dozens of homes in northeast Mecklenburg and Cabarrus counties. The damage was almost unimaginable. Many of those families are still waiting for their homes to be rebuilt. You'll meet some of them tonight. We begin with this simple question. How seriously do you take it when you hear a weather watch or warning? A watch means conditions are favorable. Timing and location are still somewhat uncertain. Basically, just keep an eye out. Now, a warning is more serious. That means a storm is already occurring or is imminent and could threaten lives or property. But a lot of people don't pay much attention to those warnings, and that's exactly why the National Weather Service is trying something different, using words like catastrophic, even unsurvivable. Remember this massive tornado outbreak on April 14th? Dozens of tornadoes touched down across Oklahoma and Kansas. The National Weather Service used warnings with new wording. This one warned significant house and building damage possible. Mobile homes completely destroyed if hit. I'd say that's an attention grabber. The National Weather Service isn't using those type of warnings here in the Carolinas just yet. But meteorologist Katie Virtue says it may happen, and some local storm victims say it's about time.
It took the whole building away.
Sharon Brown could not believe her eyes when she stepped out the back door of her Harrisburg home during the early morning hours on March 3rd. A tornado ripped through everything, snapping trees, crushing a doghouse, and tearing apart a garage with steel beams. The over 100-mile-per-hour winds even toppled this 60,000-pound RV.
And it just came and went just that fast, in a blink of an eye.
And it came without any warning from the National Weather Service. Sharon is frustrated that she and her two sons were not better prepared for this severe storm.
With all the technology we've got, you would think that we would be better on top of storms.
The National Weather Service seems to agree. The organization is partnering with UNC Chapel Hill to research how they can better communicate the biggest risks before severe weather strikes. Typically, severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings contain basic information, such as a storm's location and its speed. This April, 5 Weather Service offices started a new experiment that will take regular warnings to a whole new level. For example, current warnings use stock phrases, such as a tornado is likely developing, and suggestions to seek shelter in an interior room. But the new enhanced warnings will contain bullet points with very specific details about the storm. A tornado might be described explicitly as a life-threatening situation that will cause extensive damage to homes. The enhanced warnings will be tested in parts of Kansas, Missouri, and Illinois through the summer. Then a pair of researchers in Chapel Hill will evaluate the results. Jessica Lucigo is one of them.
We're not quite sure yet what effect it will really have on the public yet. We'll have a set of questions to go out with and just find out basically whether these warnings made a difference for them.
The National Weather Service will study the results closely with the goal of expanding the warnings nationwide.
They had tons of trees down in their pasture where they keep their horses.
In the meantime, Sharon Brown says she'll be ready with a weather radio by her side when the next storm strikes.
So we are going to rebuild. We've got plans.
UNC will present their findings to the National Weather Service this fall, and if the results are positive, they will expand the newly worded warnings to all of their offices, which means you could hear the new language here in the Carolinas in the next couple of years.